that long ago, I was just a 5-year-old kid moving from California to Charlotte, probably expecting palm trees and beaches, and instead getting Bojangles, humidity, and a lot of Southern accents. But over time, Charlotte became home, and Charlotte Catholic became something even more. These halls, classrooms, and lunch tables shaped us. This is where we crammed for history quizzes we forgot about, celebrated C's in Miss Cabana's English class, and had hallway conversations that somehow meant everything. And let's be real, this year was not easy. Between college applications, schoolwork, sports, and more than enough group projects, we were pushed in every direction. In our school, well, you could say we've had some tough moments. But truly, standing up here today is surreal. While writing this speech, I kept chasing the right thing to say, something big, something that would stick. But the more I tried to sound impressive, the more I felt like I was missing the point. Because what actually stuck with me this year weren't the big wins or the shiny titles. It was the quiet stuff, the late night talks, the people who showed up, the moments that reminded me of who I was when no one was watching. And that's when I realized, you are not defined by what the world measures you to be. You are who you are in the in-between moments, when you choose to lead with grace, love, and intention. In high school, we often introduce ourselves by what we do. I'm captain of the football team. I'm in choir. I'm a leader of the Best Buddies Club. But like many things, high school is just a momentary phase, and these activities, as important as they felt, don't last forever. So when the season ends and the title fades, the real question becomes, who am I now? I struggled with this question because I've spent years chasing goals, studying, planning, checking every box. I thought success meant perfection. But in the process, I skipped family dinners. I missed moments with friends. I lost sight of why I started. Success, I've come to learn, isn't about being impressive. It's not about standing up here, giving this speech today. It's about being real. Being someone who lifts others up, who leads with kindness, who shows up even when it's hard. Now, I'll be honest with you all. This lesson did not come easy. But I found that life has a way of teaching us what truly matters, not always through achievement or milestones, but through moments that challenge how we see the world. And for me, that moment came through one of my best friends, Kate Powis. She passed away at the beginning of our senior year after fighting kidney cancer with more grace and joy than I can even put into words. But what made Kate so remarkable wasn't something you'd put on a resume. It was the way she made people feel seen, included, and deeply loved. And just as we remember Kate, we also remember Ben Young, another classmate we lost far too soon. Ben's quiet strength and spirit still lives on in the heart of our class. Kate and Ben didn't measure their lives by what they could no longer do. Instead, they lived with intention, choosing joy even in pain, connection even in uncertainty. They reminded us that you are more than what happens to you. That is the legacy they leave behind, and the one that we now carry forward. So yes, today marks the end of high school, but it also marks the beginning of something better. Becoming someone not defined by a team, a GPA, or a title, but by who you are when nothing is decided yet. And before we step into that next chapter, I want to take a moment to thank the people who have helped shape the version of ourselves we're becoming. To my family, and to all the families in this arena, from early morning drop-offs to last-minute target runs for poster boards, to all the prayers, snacks, and pep talks, thank you for never giving up on us. Your love has made the difference. To our educators, thank you for being more than just teachers. You challenged us, believed in us, and reminded us that we are more than just our test scores. Your impact will outlast any lesson. And finally, to the class of 2025, as we go our separate ways, here's what I want to leave you with. Don't be afraid if you don't have it all figured out. None of us do. But you do get to decide who you want to be along the way, and it definitely doesn't have to come with the title. Because success is not a number, a trophy, an idea. It's waking up with joy in the morning. It's choosing connection. It's becoming someone you're proud of, little by little, day by day. So let's take what we've learned here, the good, the hard, and everything in between, and let's do something real with it. Thank you all, and congratulations, class of 2025. We made it.